Welcome to this Curious Orbit Explainer. Today, we're diving into 10 absolutely mind-bending scientific and historical facts that sound completely made up, but I promise you they are entirely true. Have you ever heard a fact so completely unbelievable that you just immediately assumed it was a myth, or maybe some trick of the imagination? Well, the natural world is literally full of these bizarre truths. So today, we're going to embark on a journey of discovery, stripping away what we think we know to reveal the astonishing realities hiding right in plain sight. So, what if the basic facts of our reality were just wrong? It's a pretty wild thought, isn't it? As we go through this explainer, we're counting down from 10 to 1. And that final fact on our list, it is absolutely going to change the way you see the universe. We're going to challenge your intuition on everything, from the food sitting right in your kitchen to the vastness of space itself. So, get comfortable, keep an open mind, and prepare to have your perspective totally shifted. All right, let's kick things off with Section 1, Rethinking the Familiar, covering facts 10, 9, and 8. Okay, let's dive into our first unbelievable reality. It sounds totally impossible when you think about the names we use every single day, but according to strict botanical science, bananas, they actually qualify as berries. And strawberries? They don't. I know, no way, right? It completely defies common sense. But the crucial distinction here is that botanical classification depends strictly on how the fruit develops from the flower itself, not on how it tastes, and certainly not on how it looks to us in the grocery store aisle. So the next time you slice a banana into your morning cereal, just remember, you are technically enjoying a delicious, giant yellow berry. Try explaining that to a strawberry. Moving on to fact number 9. 3. That is exactly how many hearts an octopus has. And what's truly fascinating is how these vital organs are distributed to keep this incredible creature alive. It's not just some random backup system. It's a highly specialized biological engine. 2 of these hearts are dedicated entirely to pumping blood directly to the gills to oxygenate it, while the third, much larger heart pumps that freshly oxygenated blood to the rest of the body. And incredibly, that main body heart temporarily stops beating entirely when the octopus swims, which is exactly why these fascinating animals prefer to just crawl along the ocean floor. Swimming, quite literally, exhausts them. Now, for fact 8, we're taking a quick trip to Paris. If you visit the Eiffel Tower in the summer, you're actually looking at a taller structure than if you visited in the dead of winter. It all comes down to heat expansion. When hot weather causes global temperatures to rise, all that intense heat transfers right into the massive iron structure of the tower. This thermal energy causes the metal itself to physically expand. Because of this phenomenal reaction, the entire monument literally grows by several inches during the summer months. It's just a massive, brilliant visual demonstration of physics happening right in the middle of a bustling city. Next up, let's peel back the layers of time with Section 2, Ancient Earth Secrets. That's facts 7, 6, and 5. Coming in at number 7, I want you to just take a second to really absorb this massive number. 400 million. Sharks have existed on our planet for over 400 million years. To put that staggering timeline into perspective for a second, the earliest trees didn't even begin to appear on land until around 350 million years ago. It brilliantly illustrates the sheer scale of evolutionary history. It means that ancient sharks were already swimming through Earth's vast oceans for a full 50 million years before the very first forests ever took root on dry land. Talk about the ultimate survivors. They literally predate the whole concept of a wooded landscape. Fact 6 sounds like something straight out of an ancient myth or a pirate's tall tale, but it's a confirmed scientific reality. Scientists estimate that there are just enormous amounts of precious gold locked away, completely inaccessible, deep within Earth's fiery core. The sheer volume is honestly difficult to comprehend. Imagine looking out your window and seeing a landscape made entirely of solid gold. If we could somehow invent a way to extract that gold and bring it all to the surface, there would literally be enough of it to coat the entire globe, every single continent and every ocean, in a thin, glittering layer. It's a pretty brilliant reminder of the hidden wealth and intense elemental makeup of this planet we call home. Let's build on that journey through ancient history with fact 5. Archaeologists excavating ancient Egyptian tombs have made some incredible discoveries, obviously, but perhaps not as surprising as finding sealed jars of honey. These jars are thousands of years old, yet astonishingly, the honey inside is still perfectly edible today. You could theoretically open a jar from the time of the pharaohs and just spread it right on your morning toast. This happens because honey's incredibly unique chemical properties create an environment that completely resists all forms of bacteria. It's nature's perfect immortal food, preserved entirely by its own natural chemistry. All right, we are officially entering the top 4. Here is section 3, unfathomable depths and scales. Let's look at facts 4, 3, and 2. Fact 4 takes us completely off-planet over to our celestial neighbor, Venus. And its rotation totally breaks our earthly understanding of time. Venus rotates on its own axis so incredibly slowly that one full Venetian day actually lasts longer than the time it takes for the entire planet to orbit the sun. So think about that. A single day on Venus is longer than a year on Venus. Just imagine living there. You would actually celebrate your next birthday before the sun even set on the day you were born. It is a complete distortion of how we experience time. Plunging back down into the dark depths of our own planet for fact 3, let's talk about the ocean. Experts actually believe that the murky, unexplored bottom of the sea contains more historical artifacts than all the surface museums in the world combined. Just think about that for a second. Millions of undiscovered shipwrecks, lost ancient cities, and countless treasures lie completely hidden beneath the waves. The ocean is essentially the largest, most exclusive, and definitely the most mysterious museum on Earth, holding on to secrets of human history that we may never actually get to see. Okay, fact 2 might sound like a complete practical joke, but I promise you it is 100% scientifically accurate. Wombats, those adorable burrowing marsupials from Australia, they genuinely produce cube-shaped droppings. They are the only known animals in the entire world to produce biological waste in this geometric shape. And the reason why isn't just some quirky biological accident, it's an incredible evolutionary trick. The cube shape specifically helps prevent the droppings from rolling away, which allows wombats to stack them and mark their territory effectively, even on really steep, uneven terrain. Nature truly thinks of everything, doesn't it? And here we are, shifting from earthly quirks to the sheer incomprehensibility of mathematical infinity. Section 4, the ultimate complexity. Fact 1. This one really just shatters the limits of human comprehension. Fact number 1 is all about the game of chess. It takes place on a simple board with just 64 squares, right? But the number of possible game combinations is so massively enormous that it actually exceeds the estimated number of atoms in the entire observable universe. Let that sink in for a moment. Every single star, every planet, every grain of sand, and every drop of water in the vast cosmos combined contains fewer atoms than there are ways to play a game of chess. It makes this humble board game one of the absolute most complex and infinite human creations ever conceived in history. So, as you sit there and let that totally incomprehensible scale of a simple chessboard sink in, right alongside 400-million-year-old sharks and square wombat droppings, we want to turn it over to you. Which of these 10 mind-bending facts surprised you the most? Was it the ancient immortal honey, the incredibly long days on Venus, or maybe finding out that your strawberry isn't actually a berry at all? It leaves us with one final thrilling thought. If these impossibilities are hiding right in front of us, what unimaginable realities are we yet to discover? We really hope you enjoyed this journey through the impossible realities of our natural world. If you found this explainer as fascinating as we did, definitely drop a like, make sure you subscribe to Curious Orbit and hit that notification bell so you never miss out on our upcoming discoveries. And please, jump into the comments section below and let us know your thoughts on today's countdown. We absolutely love reading your insights. Thank you so much for joining us, and we will see you next time as we keep exploring the impossible together. Until then, stay curious.